Howdy. Um, that's a follow-up video of a follow-up video. I made a short about the topic I will talk about very quickly and shortly. It has to do, I think, with the power outages and the two nuclear reactors and the geomagnetic storm in Sweden some days ago, 6 days ago. I made this video. And that's the article which is featured in my video, which is translated by Google. Fingrid, Sweden's power outage was exceptional. The frequency was widely low but not catastrophic, says Fingrid Pelvo. There was a big power outage in Sweden on Wednesday morning. Two nuclear power plants went offline at the same time. Among other things, the Stockholm subway stopped and the Swedish Broadcasting Corporation's TV and radio broadcasts were interrupted. And I was talking about that this could very well have something to do with the geomagnetic storm which went down back then. I will put a link below to the earlier video, but the follow-up video I made, which was a short, obviously hasn't been seen by too many people. Yeah, like rarely one of my videos gets more than 100 views. So we are talking about less than 10 people have seen the update. But I still think it's important for you to know, because the short I made about the same topic is this. There has also been an earthquake 7 days ago, an unconfirmed 3.8 in Stockholm, Sweden. And it is in Stockholm. Nacka. Yeah, maybe a little bit on the outside of Stockholm. 20 kilometers in depth, which is rather interesting. Let's check out the reports. And this is now 7 days ago. I have to make this now, otherwise it will disappear. There was a quick shake. House was shaking. Yes, shaking. A little shake. I was lying in bed and house started to shake, like somebody backed into the building with a car at low speed. So obviously, people felt something, but yet it's still unconfirmed and, as you might guess, 3.8. So this is just, in a way, strengthening the hypothesis that the power outages and the nuclear facility shutdowns and all the other things related to that could be geomagnetically induced. Since we have also an earthquake. The nuclear power plant is somewhere here. Forsmark. Last time I tried to search it, I didn't find. I think it's here. Yes, I guess so. Forsmark Kernkraftwerk. Nuclear power plant. And I'm not too sure, but here. Yes. Here in the sea, they have some kind of storage facility for nuclear power waste. Which is packed into copper containers. And here, 18 hours ago, as we are in Scandinavia, 1.6 Norsar doesn't tell us anything about the depth, but we have this thing here very closely. Hornfiskron. Look at that. It would be very, very interesting to know more about that. It's very hard to find any information about Hornfiskron. But Hornfiskron seems to have some kind of a crater or well or caldera in a way, maybe on top of it. And I wouldn't be surprised if this thing would be growing. I wouldn't be either surprised if there would be coming out some fresh water out of that hole. And in the last video I said that there was 3 quakes. Now we have the 3 quakes in a row, which is very interesting. Yeah, there would be so many other things to talk about. We are watching about now 7 days of quakes, unconfirmed, 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 unconfirmed. Yeah. What do you think about that? Many quakes, many reports, unconfirmed. This might be confirmed, yes. But what to do? What to think about these unconfirmed quakes with the many reports? Nothing to see here. There's nothing going on in Europe. Earthquake-wise, no one needs to worry about anything. Maybe people would start to ask that, how is it that we all of a sudden have these kind of earthquakes and many reports? And that's a deeper one, 20 kilometers. Maybe that's also 20 kilometers. Yes, 3.8 unconfirmed, 20 kilometers. 3.6 unconfirmed, 20 kilometers. That's a shallower one, 10 kilometers. So what's up with those? At least someone put them here on the list. 4 quake reports. Now let's check them out. 6. Es gab ein starkes Vibrieren für 1 bis 2 Sekunden. It actually woke me up. I had just gone to sleep, so I was only lightly sleeping. Didn't hear any car alarms or such, so I knew it was small. Only till I found a report of this quake did I even trust that it wasn't just me imagining it. I'm surprised that I did feel it, but I remember this morning yelling at my wife that we had an earthquake around 2 a.m. Yeah. Also 6 reports for this one. Someone felt it like shaking. Yeah. But I think it's very interesting to have, 5 earthquakes in Central Europe, all unconfirmed, all somewhat 3.5 in magnitude. Some of them are deeper. It is no surprise that we don't have any confirmed quakes in England. Lights were shaking, mirrors shaking, literally feel the whole house gently shaking and moving. Lights going off and on as the shaking continued for a day. A day. I like this. Me and my dog woke up. Felt quite good shaking movement, and shaking lasted 10 minutes. What? A day and 10 minutes? Vibration whilst in my bed. Walls were vibrating like rumbling at the same time. Pretty concerning, really. But yet, Let's go to more info. Event status, uncertain preliminary. Reported quake or seismic-like event. Yeah, nothing. Nothing to see here. The thin red dotted line indicates the time of the quake. Yeah, there isn't anything visible here, probably, obviously. But anyway, I find it very interesting to have how many? 7. 7 unconfirmed quakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a week in Central Europe. Yeah, there's something brewing together. And we still have to wait, still a few hours, I guess, to see if the windy's prediction was correct or not. 164, 2.5. 114, 2.1, and that's a deep one. 230, 2.1. Yeah, that's the bigger one. 266, magnitude 5.2. Very interesting. 57, 1.5, just beside it. But anyway, unconfirmed quakes, Campi Flegrei shaking, Vesuvio, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on top of the volcano. Yeah, I made a video yesterday about this one guy explaining about the clouds and stuff, and there was some issue with copyright, so I probably have to make a similar video once again, because I thought it was a very cool video. 3 people have seen it, now it's banned. I took it down, which is a pity. But I wrote to this man. Let's see. Maybe he's the one who was complaining about me making a video about it. I don't know. But it's about clouds and mountains. These are windy webcams pictures some days ago when I was checking webcams, and especially these kind of clouds which emerge from mountains. And that's the same picture. That's 8 o'clock in the evening, and that's 20 to 10 in the morning. And here, obviously, there is something going on. And if you go to the next picture, which is the same, you can see the whole mountain, which is not visible here because it's shrouded in clouds. On this picture we have this feature here, which is also interesting, and of course a rainbow. And maybe there's a water drop on the lens because it makes this shape. Which is also very interesting. And here it doesn't seem to look as much, but as you look at the farther distance, there is something going on between the heavens and the ground. And on this, which is the same picture a little bit later, we have something going on here. Uriod al serio, Bergamo, Città Alta. See that in the background? Clouds rising. Mountain breathing. Zürich Altstadt, Hauptbahnhof Limmatziel. Also here, here's not too much, and it's really hard to say, are they really on top of this mountain or are they like a little bit behind that? Alpago Lago di Santa Croce, Lega Navale Belluno. Check it out. If someone would tell you that you are watching a picture of whatever, like let's say South America, some mountain range with volcanoes and stuff, you would probably think, yeah, and many volcanoes are shrouded in clouds because they are volcanoes. And there is something going on within the mountain. But this is from the Alps, doing the same thing. There's probably many whales on this mountain. This might be a cryptodome, which is a volcano, a type of a volcano. This might explain those clouds there. There's an energy exchange going on between the things below and the things above. And in between, we have the clouds. But this is just what I think. Yeah, also that's very interesting. Just look at that. Do you think these are all just random occurrences? These things are happening all the time. They are like for all the people who are living in the Alps or near hills or mountains. You can just go out and observe. It doesn't cost a thing. You don't need any special equipment. If you want to make a record, you need a phone or something what you can take pictures and stuff. But in order to see, you don't need anything. You need your eyes and probably some understanding of what you're looking at. And in my paper, Mountain Water, New Approach to Mountain Forming Volcanism and Glaciers and the Role of Water in an Electric Environment, if you scroll down, I have been in the Alps many times, or in mountainous regions, and I have been observing these kind of clouds many times by myself, and it didn't click. I couldn't make sense of it. And there is even a chapter called Water Streams and Clouds. And there is even this picture. Yeah, it's a little bit poor quality, but anyway, I mentioned the same phenomena also in my picture, in my paper. And I found that photograph on Google Earth when I was following some quake 0.7 near Brennerbad, which is within the Alps. And like I have been mentioning many times, bath means, or bad means bath. The heating spring was first mentioned around 1400. Prince Sigismund the Rich in coins and his wife Eleanor of Scotland were already looking for relaxation around here in 1416. Rich in coins. Yeah. Thermal bath. Geothermal activity. There is this kind of mountain, which looks very interesting. Maybe I have to search for the original picture because that's really bad quality if you zoom in. But anyway, a quake in Stockholm and mountainous clouds. Thanks. Bye.